I just recorded this entire thing and it was muted, so I can't fake a genuine excited start of this video now. I just spoke for 15 minutes and it's just nothing. Like, it was, the whole thing was muted. My mic just wasn't working. But anyway, Jared Cannonier versus Sean Strickland took place in the main events of UFC Fight Night Vegas 66, Cannonier versus Strickland, and I can't wait to break down this one, guys. It was a really, really good one, and I'm looking forward to talking about it with you guys for the first time ever, giving my fresh opinion and reaction to this fight. We start with, of course, the decision. Very, very close fight, ended in a split decision, 4-1 either way. Two of them went to Cannonier, and I'll be honest, when I heard 4-1, I thought there's no way Strickland lost, because I thought he would have won 4-1 if any of them won 4-1, because I gave him round 2. I actually thought he won round 1, but it was a close round. I gave him round 2. I gave him round 4 and 5 as well. Round 3 was very close. So I thought, you know what, whoever got 4, Strickland should have got 4, but Cannonier got given 2 4-1 scorecards. If this was like 38-37 across the board, I wouldn't be as angry about it, to be honest with you. 38-37 or whatever it would have been, then I wouldn't have been too angry about it. I would have been like, oh, 3-2, all good, 3-2 either way. But 4-1 Cannonier is a bit weird. The only person I could see winning 4-1 is Strickland, because I thought he had more guaranteed rounds. I thought he won round 2, and I thought he won round 5. I don't think you can give those rounds to... I thought he won round 4, pretty clear. But it's not a robbery. It was a very close fight. I just leaned towards Strickland in that fight. But yeah, I think maybe, you know what? Maybe I'm biased because I was surprised by Strickland doing good. Because I picked Jared Cannonier to go out there and destroy Sean Strickland in round 1 and KO him with ease. And Strickland avoided a lot of the big shots, landed more than Cannonier in every single round other than round 1. And even in round 1, he got that takedown and started to land decent shots in the clinch. And I thought to myself, wow, Strickland's doing really well. So maybe all of the things that he was doing were more surprising to me. So that's why I gave it a bit more credit. But yeah, it was a fight. It was a middleweight fight, so no real skill on display. A pretty bad looking fight, technically at least. Cannonier looked good technically. He just wasn't landing all that much. He landed a couple of big shots here and there that I'm sure got a big pop from the commentary, but Strickland ate them and just ignored them and kept doing what he was doing, which was picking at Cannonier and outstriking him at range. But I guess those big powerful swings of Cannonier factored into the judges' scorecard, and they gave it to him. Very close. Again, you can't say robbery or anything like this. Like, Strickland can't be mad at the judges here. Like, you made it that close, so you can't be angry that they didn't give it to you. So yeah, I just did this. You know what I mean? Round 1. Cannonier was doing good. He mixed up the body shots, the leg kicks as well, but Strickland got a takedown. He caught a kick, took down Cannonier, ended up on top for a bit, and then Cannonier got back up. And Strickland had like back position against the cage and was punching him to the head and stuff like that. So I thought to myself, you know what? The round was pretty close. Maybe Cannonier was outstriking him, but then that moment happened. So I gave that round to Strickland. At round 2, I thought Strickland outlanded him and outstruck him. So I thought that round was Strickland's. Round 3, I thought Cannonier maybe landed more of the powerful shots. It was very close. Could have been 2-1 either way at that point. And then round 4, I thought Strickland won the fight pretty clearly. Won the round very clearly. Very close round again. Cannonier landing big shots. But round 5, Cannonier did well early on, but Strickland ended very well and landed more again and threw way more. And I thought he won that based on busyness and also some good moment at the end of the round. I thought Strickland won, but I can't complain because it's like, why? Mainly because the visible damage rule is a bit funny, because if Strickland has 2 black eyes and swollen up eyes, it's so obvious that he has that, and no way they'd give Cannonier the loss. You know what I mean? But Cannonier, you can look at his face, has 2 swollen up eyes from Strickland's punches. And all Strickland had was a bit of a nosebleed at one point that he wiped away and then it was gone. Cannonier has a swollen eye here, a black eye, but you can't see it because, you know, he's Jared Cannonier. He has a black eye here, a swollen brow over here that's swollen up, a swollen brow here, and a smaller black eye on the left side as well. But you can't see it because, like, he's black. So, like, it's not a black eye. Like, he naturally has black eyes, essentially. So it's kind of rough for Strickland because, like, if Cannonier was white and this fight happened and he had massive swollen up eyes and bruising under his eyes everywhere, they probably would have given the fight to Strickland. But it's just what it is. Like, it's a tough way of scoring fights, the whole visible damage if there's a close round to go off of who's visibly damaged, because until Strickland had the nosebleed, he didn't have a mark on his face, and Cannonier's swollen up all over the face. So it was interesting. I'm not going to complain too much about it, but I just think that's a pretty interesting problem in the scoring a lot of the times. But one thing I do know is this, and let me know in the comments. If Strickland was a big name star, he wins that fight. And I'm not saying they would have robbed Cannonier to give it to him because he's a big name. But let's say Strickland, if Adesanya did what Strickland did, okay? Someone who the company really likes, I feel like he would have won that decision though. You know? Like, round 3, Cannonier should have won round 3 in the Adesanya fight, and the judges gave it to Adesanya, which was interesting. I feel like if Adesanya fought like Strickland and did everything Strickland did in that fight, picking at range with the jab and tapping with the jab and then following up now and again with some combos, and teeping to the body on the back foot, I reckon they would have given it to Adesanya. It sucks to be Strickland. His style was very unfortunate for the judges. But, yeah, it was close, and I can't complain. It wasn't a robbery. Cannonier had his moments. He landed some good leg kicks, some good body shots as well, some good head shots. But, yeah, dude, like, although Cannonier was swinging heavier and landing good shots, like, Cannonier's swollen his eye up. Like, he's all swollen up, but you can't see. So they can't apply visible damage rule. It's weird, and it's kind of unfair, but we're going to get over it, because whatever. You know what I mean? It's just how it is. Interesting though. Strickland lost, and Cannonier wants a title shot or Israel Adesanya. He's not getting that. You're 39. The UFC want rid of you, and he's 38. Sorry, UFC wants rid of him, and yeah, I think he'll probably get the winner of Dilidze versus Vettori. It's a fresh matchup for him. Makes some sense. But yeah, Cannonier did good. I think I was just more surprised by Strickland. Maybe that's what it was. I'll have to watch it back. Maybe that's what it was. Because I thought Cannonier was going to KO him in round 1 or 2. That was my pick. And Strickland stayed in there, took all the shots well, ignored all of them, and then peppered back Cannonier and looked good on the feet. He took a couple leg kicks that didn't look good for him, but yeah, I don't know. I thought he won, but close, very close. Can't argue it. Very, very close. And Sean Strickland lost, so that's that. Weird way to end the year, a little bit anticlimactic there. No clear winner in the main event. All good though. What was the other point I had? Oh yeah, people acting like Strickland only jabbed and moved, but he actually had. People are talking about the power of Cannonier was the difference. Strickland never got wobbled once. He never looked hurt by any shot once. Whereas if you watch back the fight, at least once every round, Cannonier would stumble and acknowledge that he got hit by a big shot. And I'm not making that up. Like, that's something that kind of played into my thinking that Strickland won as well, was because Cannonier would get hit in the eye off like a left of Strickland and then sort of stumble back, take the center again and sort of like knock his gloves together and go, that was a good one, and then get back to work. Whereas Strickland never did that. He just stayed completely stone-faced, doing his thing. Whatever shot he took, he just ignored it and kept coming. And even in like round 3 or 4, Strickland hit him with like a right hand behind the ear, and Cannonier went stumbling over to the left or something like that, and then sort of like regained himself and got back to work, and Strickland would go after him and start swinging at him. Like, I thought Strickland had more of the moments where it looked like Cannonier was hurt. Even though Cannonier was swinging harder and looking like he was hitting harder, Strickland was ignoring them and just keeping on doing his thing. So it was weird, but that's how it is. Wasn't clear enough. to say it was a robbery. So very close. Very, very close. And I've noticed on Instagram, the people saying that Cannonier won, they aren't even saying Cannonier won 3-2. Like, people that are saying that it wasn't a robbery, that's all they're saying. Y'all say anything a robbery nowadays. It was close, but not a robbery. So they're not even saying that Cannonier won then. Sean didn't do anything first 3 rounds. Where's the robbery? He arguably won more of the first 3 rounds. Didn't do anything. Like, it just seems like the argument for Cannonier winning is retarded. Like, look, this guy that thinks Cannonier won, Sean's didn't do anything for the first 3 rounds. Where's the robbery? And then another guy on the same scroll, Cannonier 3, 4, and 5, admitting Cannonier lost the first 2 rounds. Jared was the aggressor. Good call. I'm not going to tell you the race of the people saying this, but you can guess. I don't know. I think Strickland, if it was so close, you have to give it to someone. You kind of have to lean Strickland, I think. Very, very close, though. But that's how it is. Very, very close. Didn't do enough. I'm not going to call it a robbery, but very close. That's how it is. But there you go. Strickland probably take on... I don't fucking care. The winner of the Mavov Gastelum. Just to get them to move up the rankings, maybe. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, probably that. The winner of the Mavov versus Gastelum is a good fight they can make. And that was that. Very close. What else do I fucking say about this? Have I done enough? I've done enough. I'm going. See you later. Like and subscribe. My first go of this video was way better, by the way. Way better, but I just can't even think. But Strickland did good. Respect to him. He's not a bum. Like, he's not shit. But maybe he is. Like, maybe middleweight is just terrible. Because how can you not figure that style out? It looks very simple to do. But like and subscribe. Easier said than done. Goodbye.